I always have some technical difficulties with a phone. It doesn't matter how new it is or how old it is. Hey guys. All right, so I'm gonna give everybody a second to hop on, but I don't know, like I've just been thinking about this and I'm like, man, like why can't I, there we go. I was like, why is it so dark? I'm like, man, like I'm so over like not talking about the things that I want to be able to talk about because it's not here yet. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Like, I'm sure like some of you all can relate. Hopefully some of you all will relate to this, because if you don't, well, maybe I'm just crazy, and if I am, it is what it is. You can't change it. You can't fix crazy. So let me hold my phone before I drop it. Okay, so do you ever just like not talk about the things you want to talk about because sometimes like you just feel like you're just going to be judged, or you're nowhere close to having the things that you want to have or buying the things you want to have, whatever it is, so you don't talk about it? Because then if you talk about it, then people are going to be like, did you see Susie Q talking about how she wanted to do the... Yeah, right. Why are you talking about this? Like, you know you're nowhere close. You know you're broke. You know this, you know that. And you just don't freaking talk about it. Side note, my freaking eyebrows are getting so dark. Oh, they used to be like white. It's saying I have low connection. Can you all hear me okay? Before I continue this rant, because I'm not done. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I hope so. All right, hold on. Can you all hear me better? It keeps, I cannot stand Facebook. Connection available, low connection, connection available, low connection. Like, stop. Okay, so we don't talk about the things we want to have, or, you know, the things that we want to do, because we know that there's somebody on our Instagram and Facebook, or your best friend that needs to tell you like how it is, that they're going to tell you you're just so freaking stupid, and they're going to laugh at you like, I saw what you posted on Facebook about your wedding that's not going to happen for like 10 years. And you just have like people just like, like all up in your business, right? Anyways, so I was talking to somebody about this, and I'm like, I want to talk about the things that like I want to do, but I'm nowhere close to it. And, you know, then I feel like, you know, like it's just stupid for me to talk about. How can I talk about something that I'm nowhere close to having? Anybody feel this way? Or is this just me? Anybody? And it's not necessarily, I mean, I guess, you know, to an extent, I care what people think, you know, to an extent, you know, but anyway, so I was just talking to her. She's like, you're like, what are you? Who are you? What do you like to do? And I'm like, well, I love cats. She's like, okay, besides cats. And, you know, I talked about like, I want to talk about my freaking wedding. And another reason why I feel this way, I went to a wedding event with my sister just to kind of get a, you know, a feel of like how the wedding things are. And somebody's like, oh, who's the bride to be? And I'm like, I'm the engaged to be. Not once, not twice. I get these people are, you know, wanting your services and stuff, but you could still be nice to somebody that's going to be a future bride one day. And I'm like, oh, you know, trying to be funny because it's really awkward. I'm like, soon to be engaged. Like, and they're like, what? I'm like, not engaged yet, but I will be. I want to get, you know, kind of ahead of the game and stuff. And they're like, oh, okay. And I'm like, all right. Well, then I'm like, okay, so I'm not engaged. So how can I talk about a wedding that I want to have, you know, that, and I'm not even engaged, you know, like I don't have money for the wedding that I want to have. How can I talk about that? I do not have the money right now to go to Japan and do all the things that I want to do, go back to Japan. So how can I talk about that? How can I talk about how like I'm going to have a cat themed wedding with sunflowers and sun and Disney without people just being like, oh my God, like she's just so freaking stupid. And we just care so much about what people think. And it's just, I don't know, I just feel like we don't talk about this. So like, I'm like totally over, like, you know, I'm doing like this last 90 days, like with Rachel Hollis. It's like a free thing, has nothing to do with my business. It just has to do with life and bettering yourself and living intentionally every single day. And I'm like, you know what? I'm about sick and freaking tired of, maybe it's just me telling myself that I can't talk about the things that I'm not close to. Like, so just so y'all know, you're going to be seeing a lot of like cat themed wedding photos because I think they look really cool. And, you know, Disney themed weddings, of course, we're probably not going to get married at Disney, probably not getting engaged at Disney, but I don't care because I want something Disney, cat, sunshine, sunflower themed. And it's just going to happen. And I just encourage you all to start talking about the things that you want to do. Even if you have $0 or negative $55,000 in your bank account, start talking about the dang things that you want to do and stop giving a crap about what other people have to say. or feeling stupid, or because you already know that you're gonna have some type of family member or friend be like, oh, did you see what Rachel said about she's gonna do this? She's been like not engaged. She's been dating somebody for 6 years and they're not married and she's talking about a wedding. I don't care. I will. Everybody's all quick to give you their opinion, but if you give your opinion on their life, they're just like, oh my God, like, why would you do that? Blah, 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 blah. So, like, yeah, so just so you all know, like, I'm just tired of it, like, not being able to, like, talk about it because, you know, just worried about people like, oh, she can't afford that. She can't have that yet. Oh, she just thinks she's just high and mighty. Start talking about your goals. Start talking about the crap that you want to do and stop caring what other people might say about you. People are going to talk about you regardless. You could be doing everything right, everything they want you to do, and they're still going to talk about you, and it doesn't matter. And we just need to talk about the things we want to do instead of saying like, well, maybe when I get closer, maybe when I have actually money in my savings account, I can talk about a wedding, or I can talk about, you know, going back to Japan, or taking a 2-week vacation to Disney World. Why not talk about that now? Because if we're not putting it out there, we're not asking God for it, we're not asking like whatever it might be, it's never going to happen. I don't know. And it's just something like, I don't know. Like, it's just really, like, I legit hardly ever talk about a wedding because anytime I talk about a wedding, everybody tells me congratulations. And I'm like, I'm not engaged. And, like, I put, like, every, like, stat, and I don't make that many. And I'm like, this is not me. It's a picture of a ring. This is not me. Oh, my God, you're engaged. Oh, my God, he asked. And I'm like, no, he did not. Like, you know, and I guess maybe it's just like, you know, self-conscious, self-confidence issues, maybe. I don't know. But, yeah. So, like, screw it. Like, I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm like ending 2018 with a freaking bang, and then like 2019 is just gonna be like, I'm gonna be like a new, improved leaf. I know, I feel so bad for him because everybody's like, oh my God, Charlie, y'all perfect. No, okay, if you see an engagement ring, I will make a video if we get engaged, when we get engaged. But just so you know, it's not gonna happen for a while, and I'm okay with that. So another thing, when everybody keeps trying to tell you that you're not engaged yet, and there's a problem with your relationship because you're not engaged yet, or you're 27 years old and you're not even in a relationship yet, you do whatever you want to do, mentally cuss them out, maybe give them the bird or whatever, and stop giving a crap. Because when I've let these opinions just go into my head, like, what if this, what if that, oh my God, what if people think I'm bragging? What if people think I'm just being rude? What if, as long as you're not intentionally doing something to like anger somebody, screw it. Who cares? Talk about it. Get excited about it. You used to talk about the stupidest things probably, well not stupid, but the craziest things when you were a child because it was okay because you're a child. But now that we're adults, we can't freaking talk about stuff? I don't care if you're 80 years old. Why can't you? Well, my life's almost over. No, it's not. It could just be beginning. Like, you know, I don't know. Like, I'm just really fired up. Like, I just got done, like, kind of like doing some like sessions with myself and God, and I'm just like, dude, I want to talk about the stuff I want to talk about, and I don't care. As long as I know I'm not intentionally. And you know, if I offend somebody, I offend somebody. You know, I don't know. It's just, I don't care if I don't have the money right now. So y'all are going to be seeing me talk about how I'm planning a trip to Japan, and I'm super excited. I'm going to show you all the places that I want to go. I'm going to talk to you about the different things I want to do in my wedding. Whether that actually happens or not, that's fine. Because I guess me going to college, I lied to everybody, you know, because I'm like, oh, I'm going to graduate in like 20-something, and like I dropped out. It just happened. Things change. So like we shouldn't just be scared to like not talk about the things we want to talk about. And I feel like an auctioneer because I'm just like, but like I'm on it. Like I'm just ready. Like I'm just, like I'm so over holding myself back and not being able to talk about it because I'm like, well, what would Charlie think? I don't want, you know, like he sees all these wedding things. I don't want him to feel pressured and blah, blah, blah. Like get the people out of your relationship that you're not in a relationship with. Get the people out of your head that are not going to Japan with you, that you're not going to have a wedding with, that you're not going to do this with. And talk about the stupid vacations that you want to go on because they're not stupid, they're awesome. Talk about how, you know what? You've started day 1 of your 90-day challenge 5,000 times this year, and you've started your New Year's resolution 20,000 times this year, but you're getting back up. And don't feel stupid for doing it, because there's somebody out there that has fell down more than you have, and they see you still getting back up, and you're inspiring them to get back up. There's somebody out there that's been in a relationship for 15 years, still hasn't got married yet because it's just not the time or whatever their reason is, that's going to see me post about it. They're going to be like, oh, cool, like I can post about that. That's okay. So, anyways, in 2018 with a bang. Oh my God, are you talking to me? But no, like, I'm serious. Like, I don't. Because the pressure, everybody's like, why are you all not married? Oh my God, like, how are you talking about you're going here? Like, oh, you're just talking about money and you're being all flashy and you're throwing crap in people's faces. No, I'm not. I'm dreaming. We're supposed to dream. We are not supposed to be in this dang world and just get by. I'm not saying you shouldn't be humble, but talk about the freaking things that you want to do and get a plan of action and do them, because you're not even guaranteed tomorrow. You weren't even guaranteed to wake up today, but you woke up today and you're sitting here. We're sitting, hold on, I'm talking to me too. We're sitting here not talking about the stuff we want to do. We're playing it safe because we just see where we're at right now, and we're in this little freaking paper box. Okay, this isn't a box, but we're in this little paper box, and we're not talking about it because we're just like, oh, but I don't have a 32-house mansion, so I can't talk about these things. No, talk about the things, make the goals, make a plan of action, and get to it, y'all, because you're not guaranteed tomorrow. So like, just make it happen. So you're gonna see wedding photos, pictures, ideas. I am not engaged, and I'm not getting married soon. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Say it with me. It's okay. Rachel, it's okay. So talk about it. You want to have a banging bod, by the end of next year? Talk about it. Even though, you could be like 5,000 pounds overweight. Talk about it. You're not talking about it, it's not going to happen. You're not developing a plan of action, it's not going to happen. You're not being able to dream about it, think about it, get excited about it. You need to be able to touch, taste, feel, smell everything that you want to have. And if you can't do that, what am I going to be wearing on my wedding day? Well, I don't know, but like I can start looking at things. Where am I going to go in Japan? Where am I going to stay in my 2-week vacation at Disney World? Am I going to stay at the same resort, or am I going to switch different resorts? Am I going to eat at Cinderella's castle every single day? What's my hair going to look like? What time of the year am I going to go? What type of house do I want to have in the future? What land? Like, what do you want? Talk about it. Talk about it. And stop playing it safe. It's 2018. And I feel like, maybe like nobody's really held me back. Maybe it was just like the fear of just being judged. But, because I never want anybody to ever think, and I don't know, maybe you all are that way too. I never want anybody to ever think that the things that I talk about, like I'm just bragging and I think that I'm like full of myself. But you know what? We need to dream. We need to dream like we did when we were little kids and have the discipline of an adult. A hardworking, disciplined adult with a dream mindset of a child. We need to have that. We need to get that back in our lives, because life just tells us this is where you're at, this is where you're staying, and this is just how it's going to be, and get over it. No, it doesn't have to be that way. You can change that. A lot of us choose not to, because we stay in the same mindset thinking this is what we deserve. This is how it's been. I've always struggled. My family's always struggled. Like everybody's always given up, so I'm going to give up. I'm always going to struggle. It don't have to be that way. But it will be that way if we just don't do anything about it. So I just encourage you all to talk about the things that you're nowhere close to. Like in the 90-day challenge thing, if you all want the link, it's on my page. I posted it yesterday. And talk about make 10 goals. 10 goals. Make 10 goals that you're nowhere close to being at. 10. You're nowhere close to having. You don't have the money to do it. You're just nowhere close to it. And make those 10 big goals. 10 goals. And it's like 5 steps every single day, 5 things you can intentionally do, small things to help you be that person or get the things that you want to have. So, anyways, I think I'm fine now. But like, I'm like over it. Like, I'm just over not being able to talk about things for fear of offending somebody, or, fear of people just judging me. And it's just, and we live in a world where we're just like, what if somebody unfriends me on Facebook? Like when my mom was growing up, like my grandparents, my sister, she didn't have Facebook or MySpace. Like, we had Messenger on MSN. Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, well, I mean, I guess it was like, oh, look who's on MSN Messenger, AOL Messenger. Oh, I got mail. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna hop off here, but like, I just do something for yourself. Make a list of 10 things you want. Do not freaking say, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it. Stop right now, get a dang piece of paper, get on your phone, and write down 10 things that you want to have that you're nowhere close to having. Nowhere close to having. And then start talking about it. Stuff that really just resonates with you. Talk about it. Talk about it. Because we just don't talk about the things, and we just continue to let things just crash over us and just tomorrow. Some of us have been talking about tomorrow for 7 years. Oh, tomorrow. Oh, well, you know, if my circumstances were different, it doesn't matter what your circumstances are right now. You could still dream. Stop killing your dreams. Stop being a dream killer and start talking about the things you want, because you never know the people that you might inspire. So, anyways, I love you all. Share this if you feel like maybe it could resonate with somebody, but guys, start talking about the things you want and stop giving a crap what anybody thinks, and start talking about the things that you're nowhere close to. And you know what? People are going to think you're stupid. People are going to think you're crazy. People might think you're crazy for going back to college. People might think you're crazy for being in a relationship for 6 years and not being married. People are going to think you're crazy for talking about going back to Japan, and you're nowhere close to having the money to do the things that you want to do. You're nowhere close to having the money to have a 2-week vacation. You're nowhere close on buying your dad a brand new like F-250 Super Duty truck, like, you know, F-350 Super Duty truck, whatever. I forgot which one he wants. People are going to think you're stupid for it. And the stupider people think you are, the better track that you're on. So, anyways, I love y'all. Hope you all have a fantastic freaking day. Sign up for that 90-day challenge. It's free. Nothing to do with my business. All about empowering one another, because I want all of us to kind of like get together and like understand that like we're freaking awesome and we deserve to have more in our lives than we think that we're allowed to, and we just need to make the stuff happen. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. All right, bye.